Hey guys, this was a video request by someone whose screen name is spelled JASCX, and he wanted me to show how to replace or change the wick in a Zippo. So today, that's what I'm going to show you. All I have is a Zippo that needs to be, the wick needs to be replaced, and in this case I have a simple Leatherman wave. But the two tools you'll need is something long and pointy. So in this case, I also have a screwdriver that may help to assist push that wick through. I'll show that a little later, but I'm going to try to use this first because I have a much smaller screwdriver in the wave. Besides that, you're going to want some needle nose pliers to get the rayon balls out. So I'll show you that right now. First thing you want to do is open your case, take out your insert, and the first thing I want to show you is that once your wick gets burnt down pretty good and you got just a couple of strands of metal left and really black and weak and it's not really taking any fluid anymore, what you want to do is you want to pull it up. Not many people know this, but your wick is pretty long in there. So what you want to do is get your pliers, stick the needle nose, the tips in there, get a good grip on that wick and pull. You got lots of wick in there. Most people don't know how long it really is. So as I kind of pull out, it's going to be kind of tight, but as you pull out, you can see how much I have out already. What you want to do is you just pull it up to expose the new wick, and then you're going to cut it. Let's pretend this is scissors. You want to cut it so it's even with the top of this. This is called the chimney. Okay, so just cut it right there, then you got your new wick. But I'm going to show you how to replace it completely, because once you run out this completely, obviously you have to put a new one in. So what you want to do is flip it over. Move the tools out of the way here. You can use something pointy just to get that felt pad out. Now it's not really necessary to remove the screw, but because the hole will fit over the screw, but you may find that it's easier for you to do that. But it doesn't matter either way. So you take the felt pad off. Now technically you should have 5 rayon balls, which just appear to be cotton balls. That's what soaks up the fluid. Again, you're going to use your pointy tool to get in there. That's 2, 3. You can see the wick on the bottom there being exposed. This is 4. Now you see how long that wick is? Now I pulled this completely out. Okay, this is at least 3.5. It's probably a full 4 inches, or close to 4 inches. So that's a lot of wick to work with. So when your wick gets burnt out, just grab it, pull some up, snip the top off, and you got a clean wick to work with. Okay, so now the 5th rayon ball is behind the tube. Okay, it's very, very tricky to get out. In this case, I have the hole. I can see the hole, so I don't really need to mess with it. But that last one, you really want to wedge behind the tube where your spring and flint is. But you get to this point, you would push your wick down very simply all the way through to that hole. Now, it's a tight fit. So this is where the tricky part is. What you want to do is, it's going to be hard to show you here, and this could take a long time fiddling with it, but you want to push a little bit through. See if I can get a good hold on this to show you. So I have a little bit peeking through the bottom of the hole there. Okay, then at that point you want to get your needle nose pliers. Now if the end is all ruffled and you can't get that through the hole, that's where you're going to use something very thin and pointy, screwdriver to kind of just help push that through a little bit. Because once you have that exposed out the other side, you can come in with your pliers and pull it through. Very simple. Now, what you want to do is, get that even with the top, the chimney, okay, for your wick. Now, what most people do is they pull this to the side and they'll put 1 rayon ball in first. Again, get that pointy tool, push that down as far as you can. Then they'll fold the wick over inside. Okay, just bend it once. Okay, put another rayon ball in. So it's kind of layered in there. So as you fill the fluid on the inside, the wick absorbs that, and then therefore it'll kind of climb up, and then again fold it towards the top. Same deal, just fold that in and put your last 2 rayon balls in. Now, if you lose these rayon balls, or for some reason displace them, you can certainly use regular old cotton balls. Just make sure they're 100% cotton, and they will work just as well. Push it down nice and tight, much you can get it, and then put your felt pad back on. Now, in this case, putting it back on is going to be a little harder, so I'm going to take this screw off. Just be careful you don't lose your flint there. Actually, take that piece out. Then I'm going to push this felt pad back on, so it makes it nice and easy without the screw head there. Put this back. See, it's not all that difficult, but it's a little intimidating. Some people don't know, they don't want to mess with it. In some cases, it's easier just to buy another $10 plain Zippo. But anyway, it's very simple to do. And there you have it. You put your insert back in. Of course, at this point, you would fill it with fluid. Insert back in, and there's your lighter. There's your wick. So for the most part, most people, for the lifetime you're going to have a Zippo. If you're a smoker and you use your Zippos, it's actually funny. I don't smoke at all, but I do have a fascination with Zippos. That's why I have a collection. So I don't use them very often. I've never really had to actually change a wick out. For the most part, if a wick's burnt, like if I get a used Zippo for my collection and it's burnt out, I'll just pull it up, snip it off, and I got a new wick there. Like I said, not a lot of people know that you got a whole bunch of wick hidden in there, for you to use. So you don't have to, if it's burnt out, you don't necessarily have to replace it. You just got to pull it up, snip the top nice and even, and you're ready to go. You can do that a couple times before you have to actually replace it. So that's how you replace a wick in a Zippo. You might be wondering where you can buy wicks. Any any smoke shop would carry Zippo wicks. You don't necessarily have to buy Zippo brand, but you do have to buy a wick that's meant for a lighter. It has the metal wire in it. Kind of helps give it support and and all that. Buying Zippo brand products like flints and the wicks, it's always good, but they're not necessarily, and same with fluid, it's going to have Zippo brand fluid, but it's not a necessity. You don't need to do that in order for it to function properly. So you can buy, different, Ronson is another company that makes, lighter parts like this. They have their own fluid and they have their own flints, and they're much cheaper and they work just as well. So if you can find those are, probably your best bet. So that's it. I hope this is very helpful. And if you have any comments or questions, please post them. And I'd love to hear what you have to say. Once again, thank you very much for your time, and have a good day.